R. Kelly admits he's not a pedophile, he just likes younger women.
Hey, did you know you can watch all our shows using the TYT app? Just go to tyt.com/app. See, we made it easy for you.
So how about this for bad news? R. Kelly has a new 19-minute song out titled, I Admit It. And in the song, he addresses a lot of the allegations about him, but unlike the title suggests, there's not really a confession anywhere in the entire 19 minutes. It's mostly him just defending himself. At one point, he proudly says he dates older women and younger girls. He talks about the abuse, kidnapping, brainwashing allegations by saying these women are chasing me. I mean, there's more. There are countless think pieces out about this. I mean, it's a 19-minute song of R. Kelly saying, you can have your opinion about me, but I'm not doing anything wrong.
I admit it. I didn't do anything wrong.
Right.
I admit it, you're wrong about me.
It's, I guess kudos to him for finding a way to like clickbait a song. You know what I mean? Like everyone is gonna listen to it because of just the title.
No kudos anywhere. R. Kelly, go away.
How is he still signed? Like Jive, RCA, which I think is R. Kelly's label, like if the people are parting ways with James Gunn over tweets from 10 years ago, right? The R. Kelly Noah's Ark of BS and just drama just keeps building and building. This is like spanned over close to 30 years now since our, yeah, so it's like, who is still allowing this guy to have this platform besides social media and the natural stuff that we have, but who's funding it?
His fans, and it's ridiculous. And someone pointed out there were a bunch of tweets of responses of the song, and there were so many grown women saying, you tell him, boo, like R. Kelly this, R. Kelly, you're the greatest, you're the greatest. And listen, we gotta just be honest about what this is. Black women, black girls are not just a normally protected aspect of our society in the United States of America. And it is so easy for people to, for years, for decades at this point, ignore what he has done, how he lives his life, because his victims are young black girls.
So Brooke, are you saying that the black community needs to do more?
Everybody, I don't think this needs to be specific to, I think society-wise,
but
doesn't protect young black girls like any other aspect of, I just don't think so.
He's been using that, I think, to like basically to continue doing this because he knows that we don't care.
Right.
God, I love R. Kelly's music. I mean, and I think that's,
Jason!
I'm sorry, I do. Like, I'm
God,
not.
if there were only other good R&B singers.
And it's like the inspiration behind, when you think about Bump and Grind, and just at the surface, you're like, that's a great song, but the age of the person whose body was calling him. This should just gross us all out and ruin the song, ruin the whole album. It doesn't sound good. It sounds nasty now. And I don't want to be like,
right, no, but
that's a good point though,
like there's actions behind this.
Right.
There's a personal history behind this, and there's no contrition. There's no statement like, there's a title. There's a title of this R. Kelly song that's I Admit It, which you're like, all right, let's hear you out. But then it's another really long song, and I'd rather listen to Trapped in the Closet.
Something that Brooke points out a lot that I think is so true is like words matter. And so the title is I Admit It, which is so bold. It grabs our attention like, oh my gosh, he admits it. But there's no admission, like you were saying, of any sort of guilt or remorse.
We'll never get that. We're never gonna get that.
But that's what I think. It's like, I admit it, and parentheses, and I'm sorry. Like, you know what I mean? It'd be different. What if the title of the song was I'm sorry, parentheses, I admit it, and the song was entirely different? I don't know. This is all hypotheticals. It doesn't matter.
What if the song didn't exist? That's where I am.
Right.
What if the song didn't exist? That's just where I am, and that's where I will always be. There have been numerous reports. I mean, there was a videotape, guys, and there have been numerous reports and stories behind lawsuits, settlements for years. I mean, we just saw parents on TV crying about their kidnapped and brainwashed and abused daughters. It's not like these are rumors and these are this. Like, we have seen proof. This is gross. I'm over it. I think that we got to be more responsible. And
I mean, there are things like that though, where it's like everyone seems to look around and go like, this is empirically terrible.
Right.
We have the evidence. And with R. Kelly, I just forget about him for so long. And then it's like, oh yeah, nothing really happened to him.
It's like Woody Allen. It's
like Woody Allen,
it's the same thing as Woody Allen, because like it happened, the issues with R. Kelly were 20 years ago, right? With like Aaliyah. And then and I also think as a society, it's sad to say that this is always in the news now, and there's kind of a malaise. We're like, okay, well, yeah, R. Kelly's a molester.
Right, that's another one. There was a marriage certificate of him marrying a child. They were like, there's so much proof.
I think all of that, though, for some people in this really screwed up way, Brooke, that adds to the mystique about him. That's what they get off on.
I don't like that there is like literally market value behind me just being like pissed off at him, just angry and frustrated and exasperated and not being able to wrap my mind around that stuff.